Hey, what's up everybody? It's Roland here. This morning I'm going to do an unboxing of my new eFlex mask that I just received, and just for comparison I have a couple of other masks that I can't even say I've used them, that I've owned. My Proto Axis Pro, which actually is the mask I've been using for the past year. I think it's definitely one of the most underrated masks. Pretty awesome mask. And here's, as everybody knows, a Dye i4, which I basically tried on, never used in a game. But anyway, this is what I just received, or rather what was waiting for me when I got back from my weekend out of town. I ordered this as soon as I saw the postings that it was available, which I believe was like the middle of last week, maybe Wednesday. And pretty much got a notice, you know, I ordered it right off Empire's site. The next day got the notice that it had shipped. I'm in Philly, so I believe their stuff, or their warehouse is in Jersey, so that's easy. And I left town on Friday, got back yesterday, which was Monday. This was just waiting for me, so I'm pretty psyched. So I figured I would just hold back and not open it last night and just wait for this morning so I could do a little video of it. Pretty nondescript box. And let's check out what's inside. Packaging, invoice. And here we have the eFlex. You know, nice little logo, nice little box. Let's get this open. The box itself, it looks like there's just on one side a few pictures of the different colors. Nothing really too much. Shrink wrap. Get that off. Okay, and here we go. You're actually seeing it before I see it. I got the all black model, bam. And yeah, the box is nice. Nice little hinge lid, good packaging, I can say. Little insert there to hold the mask. I guess, you know, good packaging is packaging that you don't have to think about, and you don't think that, why did they do this that way? That's about as far as you can go. This is cool, actually comes with a small bag for the goggles, which not all goggles come with. I mean, the i4s come with a an awesome, excuse me for one sec, a nice kind of, I don't know if it's really microfiber, but it's kind of like a suede fabric. It's nice, feels plush. This is a nice, nice soft material. That's cool. It's good to have a goggle bag. And here we have the goggles. Guess I should be saying mask. Looks like there's a little blue protective film on the inside of the lens. I'm not really going to mess with that right now. Just want to try them on, check them out. The ears look really nice. They look like they're very well integrated into the side of the mask. I've never used the E-vents, so, you know, for me, like most people, the real lure of this mask was, you know, the comfy foam. I have used the Spectra 8s before. They were super comfortable. They worked great in fog. I liked the way they looked, but when it came down to it, I just wasn't down with the difficulty for the lens changes. So, you know, hopefully with some newer style quick change lenses and the same old features and good venting and everything of the Flexes and Spectra 8s, you know, this is what hopefully, you know, everybody's expecting and what it should be. This should be an awesome mask. One thing to note, there is a chin strap on here. It looks like it's put on with snaps, but I never actually use a chin strap, but this is really nice to see, and it has a really nice soft fleece padding at the bottom, so if you are, you know, somebody who runs with a chin strap to help make sure that your mask stays on, not only is that here, it's got the standard plastic quick release, but it's also, they've gone an extra step and they have this integrated, you know, fleece padding, so that's going to be really comfy. But yeah, this snaps off, so that's really cool as well. Not that it's any difficult thing to remove if it's not snap-on, but you know, the removal is kind of permanent. Whereas this, you can put on and off as you see fit. I guess if you lend the mask out to somebody or something, I don't know. It's good to be able to put things back and forth when possible, and I think that shows good foresight on Empire's part. So yeah, let's put this on. I've got a big head. I wear a 7.5, sometimes even 7.5/8, depending on the maker hat. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this to the max setting right away. Strap feels real good. You know, pretty standard, I guess I would say at this point. It's not quite as thick as the E-Flex strap. Feels pretty much like the Proto Axis strap, and they have the silicone on the back for grip. Seems like it's comfortable. The hardware is pretty standard. I mean, not really, you know, I'm kind of just trying to look for things to tell you guys, but there's not really much to say still. It's just a strap. Let's throw this thing on. And actually, all right, so big head guys, I can tell you right off the bat, at least as far as the strap goes and strap adjustments, I mean, this feels loose, which is something that usually does not happen for me. I usually just throw the strap out to the largest adjustment right away, and sometimes even that, like for the i4s, I've actually cut off one of the back adjusters, and I just have one adjuster because I needed a little bit of extra length, and then I re-sewed the strap, and even then when I put it on, it's still a bit tight. So that's pretty awesome. So I can actually, you know, tighten this up a little, and as time goes on, I guess if the strap, you know, winds up stretching out a little, you know, hopefully I still have enough adjustment to bring it tight. But yeah, this feels really awesome. I mean, everybody knows at this point that's used to flex. It's really hard for me to kind of show this, but the foam is amazing. Let's see, I've never actually changed the lenses on an E-Flex, so I'll do that in a second. But yeah, basically the mask feels real good. The mouth part, you know, I can easily almost ball my fist under there. Maybe not quite, but there's room to wiggle my fingers around. You know, I guess maybe you can tell in the video of how the sound has changed maybe, but this is, you know, super comfortable, super good venting. This is nice and soft. Here's some side coverage, which seems to be definitely less than my Proto Axis, but that seems fine. Yeah, the mask is real comfy. I don't know really what else to say about that. It feels barely like I'm wearing a mask. I mean, it's comfy on my face, sits right on my nose bridge. This, you know, I can't really wiggle my fingers too much in the Proto Axis, and although I've sworn up and down and been recommending this mask, I still think it's an awesome mask, and a lot of that has to do with the lens changes, but the Proto Axis seems uncomfortable compared to the E-Flex, I gotta say. And this is a comfy mask that I've had zero complaints about and have generally raved about. So let's just see the lens change. All right, and we're back. I, number one, ran out of space on the card. Number two, realized I should probably just take the lens off once without filming it so I wouldn't be stumbling around during this video. And yeah, lens removal is fairly easy. The first thing you need to do, and I actually just didn't even put these back on for the sake of this video, but there are two small tabs that sit right, hopefully you can see this, right kind of on the clip that holds the ears and the strap in, and those you just have snapped in here, and you just need to lift these out, and what you wind up with, which I'm not incredibly psyched about, like I said, I never use the events, so I'm assuming it's the same thing, but yeah, you have a clip on the left and the right that are about the size of your thumbnail, and now you're removing your mask or removing your lens, maybe like in a dead box on the field or in the pits, and you've got these two tiny little clips that you need to worry about losing. I'm not incredibly psyched about that, but it is what it is. And then after that, it's fairly straightforward. You can just tilt, there's a shaped, basically the jewels on the side are part of a shaped post that goes inside, and then the strap and the ears, the clip, has the same shape, and it's rotated about 90 degrees, and you just rotate this, and you can pull this part of the ear off. Maybe needed a bit more practice, but wow, yeah, I did do this before. There you go. And do that for both sides. That's something that's pretty similar to a lot of other masks, kind of rotating the strap 90 degrees, and you get the ears and the strap come off. You can press these jewels out, which I guess, these are some more pieces that you can lose, but at least they're big and shiny. And then you pop those off, and you can take the mask off, not the mask, take the lens off. What is kind of cool is that you can do it, one of my gripes with the i4, all size and fitting aside, I think this mask, I really couldn't resist because I think it looks amazing, especially in this die-cam variation. And I kind of knew in my heart that it was probably going to be too small. But in the end, I was just like, I'll just grab one and maybe I'll use it here and there. But you really kind of have to touch the lens and press on the lens to remove it. And with the E-Flex or Events style lenses, since they do extend into this portion of the mask that's kind of off the lens, you can actually pull the lens off without having to really grab on the lens itself. So that's cool. So that's it. That is fairly easy, certainly easy enough. One of the main things that I love about my Proto, and that I would always tell people, I think it's actually the easiest lens removal I've ever used. Same kind of principle, you take off the straps with these attached plastic clips that go through the whole thing, but there's nothing, you basically just rotate these and that pops out, and you rotate this same way, but nothing ever really comes off the mask. So there's nothing to lose. It's basically one step. Then you can grab the frame and the lens comes off together. So you never have to actually touch the lens. So you grab the frame and the lens, you have this tab that's not part of the lens that's in there, and then, bam, that's it. When you go, you can wipe it, you can hold this part that is not really part of the lens that you look through at all, wipe it off, clean it off, throw it back in the frame, and you can do all this without ever touching the lens. And that's one thing I thought about with the i4s. Like I said, I didn't really use them, but after I clean a lens, I don't really want to have to grab the lens itself to throw it back in. But this, is a fast, really easy lens change. None of the parts come off the mask. Nothing for you to lose. Like I said, I think this is a really, really underrated mask. It's comfortable. Certainly the E-Flexes are a bit more comfortable. The foam in the Protos is good. Breathability is good. Lens change is huge, I think. You can actually lower the sides. I never really did it, but you can actually lower the sides. There's a couple of adjustment slots, so you could bring the sides down. This is still an awesome mask. I just wanted to show that just for the lens changing. But, you know, certainly for everything else that you're getting with this, while I was loading up the first little part of this video, I just kind of wore this around. I mean, breathability is amazing. I really like the way this looks. It is kind of cool to just be able to break it down to just this kind of like goggles and lower part, and this will be super easy to clean. Ear coverage is better than on the Protos, which I noted while I was looking in the mirror. I mean, these ears really, you know, vertical is better. They come further back. They totally cover my ears. And there's nice, with little, small little actually like wire mesh covering these holes. So I'm definitely psyched about that. I mean, this mask is really comfortable, really, really comfortable. My, as of now, only gripe, you know, number one, I definitely have to get a tinted lens, but I mean, that's the case. The Proto comes with a clear lens as well. A lot of masks comes with clear lens. That's whatever. But yeah, these clips, I guess we'll see how long I can hang on to all these clips. I'm usually pretty good about that stuff, but that's something that I could see being a small negative for some people. Certainly, it would suck to be changing around your lens. You know, you turn around, maybe get caught in a conversation, turn back around to wherever, you know, these parts were, and you're missing, you know, one, you know, these clips you can probably do without, but if you lose one of these side jewels, pretty much don't have a mask. But yeah, I guess that's it. I will definitely give an update as I use this, and yeah, pretty psyched to be able to check this out. So thanks a lot for watching. Hope that helps if you're looking for one of these, and have a great day.